Welcome to Position Your Goal podcast. I am taking it to the streets. I just did a photo shoot and I said, you know what, let me come and do an episode for you about shining bright. And that's one way you can position yourself. So in this place of entrepreneurship, of going after your goals and dreams, or maybe you're just like, you know what, I don't want to be an entrepreneur. I just want to travel the world on my boat and fish and have good fun with my family, like whatever your goal is. I talk primarily about entrepreneurship, but it's all about everything that makes up us, right? So it is about your career, but it's also about how do you spend time with your family? How do you, navigate in this world? And so one of the things I want to encourage you as you position your goal is it's fitting with my yellow, is to shine bright. Shine bright. And in Matthew, I will add the chapter here, it just escaped me. But in the Bible in Matthew, it talks about let your light shine before men, but to glorify God. And you're going to be in some spaces where people are not going to understand, right? And for me, I always talk about, I give God thanks, all that, because I just think about his goodness and the things I've been through. And then I think about, the thousands of people that I've seen just working in the healthcare space, because that primarily was my job and career. And then by day I did that. By night I built platforms for creators and professionals that wanted to do events and things like that. And so, seeing all those people, all these dreams, being in the nursing home, people are passing away. People are sick. People are, having not that many family visiting them, or people have a lot of family visiting them. Just a various different scenarios. And when I think about, sometimes my job would take me into the hospitals and going into patient-doctor appointments, or it would take me to colleges or schools where I'm watching over kids or young adults and just watching their behavior and then reporting back to the therapist on some things that I observed. There was a lot of dreaming. There was a lot of dreams that were non-existent because it was like, I can't do that. I live in this neighborhood. I can't do that because I'm from this place, or I can't do that because my teacher said this, or my mom said this, or my family member. And it broke my heart, man, to just experience that. And doing that, it fueled me. And I'm like, first off, I'm gonna do the ideas I have, and there's some ideas I've had that did not pan out, but to me they all works if you work it. And I'll talk about that in next week's episode of Position Your Goal. But if you think about the things that you want to do, man, you could do it now. You are gonna need some money, right? You are gonna need some help. You are gonna need these other avenues. But the thing about it is, those resources are available to you. And if you go out in the world and you shine bright for the glory of God, right? The people who are assigned to you in this season are drawn to you or resonate. You also will get some scams too, so check the people, okay? But overall, you'll find people on your journey that will help you along with your vision. And so that's why I loved even being in those spaces, even though it was really sad, because I was able to go in, and not everybody, but some people, we have conversations all the time, and they're like, oh, did you do a show today, or this weekend, or what do you have going on? Can I see some pictures? Or I would be in a classroom with elementary students, and maybe somebody's acting out, but the teacher doesn't see they have a notebook full of drawings, right? They're negotiating, right? They're selling candy. They're entrepreneurs. And to be able to help people bring that out so they can know how to get some tools that can help them, even because they got to go back into these environments until that shifts for them. But to be able to help people get tools to say you can do it. But it starts with you shining bright, not playing small. And there's all kind of other factors in there. But as you go out on this journey, shine bright, and shine bright for the glory of God. And some people are not going to agree with it at all. And many people will. And the thing about it is everybody's not your person. So the sooner, like I had to learn it. I learned that I was about 16, 17. And I won't talk about the experience right now. But I'm like, oh. And then throughout my life, other examples. And so now I'm at the point where, especially like I got a team member or something like that, that's like, you know what, it's time for me to move on. I'm like, okay, congratulations, because you don't hold people in spaces. My thing is, as a leader, you really want to help encourage people to move on to their greatness and the things that they want to do. But then also, you want to, build the next generation of leaders that can go out and do the things that they're called to do. And that may, align with what you're doing, it may not. And so you have to really think about, what is it that I want? And then when I go into these different spaces, how can I, create this environment? And like today, I am out, I did a photo shoot, and I said, let me stop a couple other places and wear that dress that I made and, get some pictures, walk around, get some cars out, talk about Fashion Week that's coming up. And it was so cool because I actually thank you! I actually, like the lady just stopped by and said I was beautiful. It was a couple people, it wasn't a lot of people, but I got some footage, some more content. Then I'm about to go home, take all this off, put some sweats on, and be with my family, And so, not saying you gotta do that, but I'm used to doing it. I'm used to dressing up a couple times a year. It depends on what's going on. Because like the month of July, I'll be doing a lot. But I'm used to doing that, going places. And then, being me. Being me. And I'm overall a pretty quiet person. But when I start talking about stuff I'm passionate about, I can talk. And then I need to go home and be at home for like 3 days to rejuvenate. Because I'm one of those people that dream super big, and nobody's going to tell me I can't do something. No. And so I want you to just think about, what is it that you want? What is it you want to be and do? And what do you see for yourself? And then start adding that in. Start adding that in every day. So for me, it's creating these moments. So I'm creating a moment right now with this dress on. But you want to see the different angles? Hopefully, YouTube will pick this shot up. Maybe I should do it a couple more times. Let me do it a couple more times. And those who watching the podcast, you have to go to YouTube to see the beautiful shot. No, hopefully YouTube. And so, anywho, what was I saying? Yes. So just think about what is that you want, and then how do you bring that into now? Faith means now. Period. Faith means now. Not next week. Not one day. Faith means now. And it's faith in God. It's not faith in because I believe or I'm this and that. No, like I think that faith is now. So it's like now you have to determine what now is. Right? It might not be you booking a flight today and flying all across the world and doing this major big project, but it might be you putting a proposal together and you getting ready for it. Right? You getting your mindset ready. You going to the gym because you I don't know, whatever. It's incorporating that right now. And in that, shine bright. So the next thing is, well, how I shine bright? What does shine bright mean? And what's this got to do with positioning your goal? Well, positioning your goal that's the point. You shining bright, you showing up. And it doesn't mean that you got to be, if you're not an extrovert and loud, it doesn't mean that. You can have a presence and be, quiet and mysterious. Because you could shine bright by giving and being, there for others and smiling and maybe you don't smile, maybe you have like a serious look, but you are very dependable. The thing about shining bright is you being you and bringing out your je ne sais quoi and whatever that is, right? So Add in the comments below this week, how are you going to show up and shine bright? Are you going to just go get you a couple outfits, go ahead and go to some of the networking events? Are you going to type up a really great blog post and release it online? Are you gonna do some more reels and some Instagram or Facebook posts, just to share what you're doing? There's all kind of ways that you can shine bright, okay? All kind of ways. And so you have to determine what that is and take steps every day. And just like the sun shines, the sun also sets. So you have darkness, and in that time you rest, and you can rest whatever time you want to. If you take a nap in the middle of the day, whatever you decide to do. But I'm just saying that you have this bright sun out now, and then it's gonna be this beautiful moon tonight. And I'm gonna go to sleep, because in sleep our bodies rejuvenate, they heal, it heals itself, and so many more things. So thinking about, I'm going to shine bright, and shine bright does not mean just over exerting yourself. It doesn't mean that you just do a bunch of things. It just means that you find ways to represent you, what you do, and to move boldly in that. So in the comments below, let me know, how are you going to shine bright? And for the Bible style, which stands for success through you, Lord, every day, we are in Matthew, and it talks about, again, shining bright before men to glorify God. And excuse me if I didn't say that all the way right, I'll add it in the comments below. And so, where are you gonna shine bright to next? All right, this is Denisha Ferguson with Position Your Goal podcast. I'm very excited for what's to come for you. And you're like, you don't even know me. Nope, I don't. But if you're listening, then you got to be on a mission, because I'm on a mission, right? And a mission to help more people to realize the amazing gift within inside them, and for them to confidently move boldly in it. And I also teach how to build capital creativity with creativity. I teach how to build community, and then also release your creativity to the world through your events, your projects, or your platforms. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.